Hi guys, it's Andy from Man City Fan TV. How is everybody today? Hope you're well. Hope everyone's doing really well. So I just wanted to come on do a quick live one. Sorry, it's a little bit late. I was just I was just receiving messages from Leicester City Fan TV. So for the preview that I'm going to do over the next 24 hours with them. So I do apologise. That's what I was just waiting for all the messages to stop. Otherwise, it'd be buzzing off left, right, and centre. So hope everyone's well. Hope you're all doing well. Tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about. We're going to have a quick look over Pep's press conference. As you know, as always with these things, we get a little short clip until 10:30 UK time when it goes to the embargo is finished, and then everything comes out into the media. So we won't know what's really been said after that. And to be honest, there weren't, as usual, a great deal of things. It was all surrounding Mikel Arteta. So surprise, surprise. But anyway, let me just see who is on. Cal Blundell's on. Hello, mate. How are you? I bet you're excited about Ancelotti, aren't you, buddy? Abdallah is on. Hello, City. Interested in getting back Dominic Torrent? Yeah, Torrent. Yeah, we said that last week when the rumours started surfacing about Arteta. That possibility of getting Torrent back, and there's also the rumours today that came out about Xabi Alonso and also Gianni Van Bronckhorst. But we'll talk about Xabi Alonso, and what he's had to say about the rumours. Lazo Gaming, hello, how are you? Martin's retracted his message. How is Ben Lazo? I don't know who Ben Lazo is. That Lazo Gaming? Is it Andy or Martin? Well, now you know it's me, Cal. The big question, Cal. Hi, my young friend Mingy Wong. I'm assuming you talk about me because you clearly cannot be talking about Martin. Martin says, I've been reading my FA coaching manual. Walker is still in the wrong. Yeah, I told you, mate. Coaching manuals were ripped up the day Pep Guardiola joined Manchester City. So I'd throw that 1978 coaching manual out of your bedroom window, fella. Landcow 456. So who's getting the last Pep and Arteta chant going tomorrow night? I'd love to, but I'm overseas. I'm not in the UK. So I'm out here in Riga. So it certainly ain't going to be me. That's for certain. Hi, Mingy Wong, says Martin. Ben is good, thanks. Martin, stop lurking in the alleys, Andy, with your hood up, old man, yourself. Alleyways? Jesus Christ, Andy Martin, get a room. I know Martin's he's so jealous. He's jealous of my youthful looks, considering he's about 12 years younger than me. Kiam, happy Tuesday, everyone. Feed the goat. How are you, Kiam? Hope you're well. Lankow Foden is the goat. He will certainly be in the future. Mr. Pessimistic is here. Evening, Kiam. Laser Gaming, we can't see you. You can't see me. Who can't you see, mate? Let me know. Ivers in, rest in peace, Chris Williams. City home and away since 1960, died at Arsenal on Sunday top. Very well known. Yeah, I believe so. I did see, I saw Manchester City actually tweet something, and I know Fernandinho also tweeted something. Was it yesterday? About it. It's really sad news. It really, really is. So, yeah, rest in peace, Chris Williams. I'll be honest, I didn't know his name because it wasn't mentioned, but yeah, very, 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 very sad. Martin said, I can't see you either. My crystal ball predicts a City win against Leicester, Kiam and Oxford. My crystal ball predicts a City win against Leicester and Oxford. Oh my God, you know what that means after your latest predictions. We're going to lose. Martin said, breaking news, Kiam thinks City will win a game. Rest in peace, Chris. Sorry to hear about that. It's Mr. Realistic, Kiam. Martin says, wow, 2 games, you feeling okay tonight? Morning, Kiam. James Richardson, evening citizens. And have you got your hair? Have you got a hair, young sir? Andy, have you got a hair, young sir? What does that mean? Abdallah Dominic Torrent was partly responsible for our Centurion season. Yeah, he was. Young Sir, Cal, you need your eyes testing. Rest in peace, Chris, certainly. Such a shame. Lazo Gaming, what do you think of Arteta leaving? Well, he hasn't left yet. If he does leave, then I'll make a comment about my thoughts on him leaving. Cal Blundell, Sky Sports saying Ancelotti first game is Boxing Day versus Burnley. Kiam, the Arsenal fans aren't happy about Arteta. How long before the banners come out? Yes. I did see DT posted today the fact that he needs to be given time. Not something the Arsenal fans normally give him. Cal Blundell, Kiam, once we beat them on Saturday, they will be Arteta out. Alexander Savage, hi Andy, the sun is shining bright in Latvia, I see. No, it's bloody not. It's pitch black and it's freezing cold. Working with Andy puts years on me. Mate, you looked about 50 before the first time I met you. The last 6 months, you're looking probably 48, 49. Kiam, I hope Everton beat Arsenal. I watched them to smell relegation, even though the cartel wouldn't allow them to go down. Ben is my friend on Xbox, Andy. Okay. Martin, we know Ben well, Andy. Okay, fair enough. James Pollard, if Arteta goes to the Gunners, all the best to him. He has served us superbly. He has, absolutely. Was he a City fan that travelled down to London? Andy, have you got a haircut, young sir? No, mate. No, I came out here, not had a haircut for 10 days or so. So I've been out here since Sunday. How the hell have we pulled Ancelotti off? I think you need to rephrase that particular comment. Cal, how the hell have we pulled Ancelotti off? I don't know. Keep that to yourself, buddy. Tom T, hope we all go out for this match, as think this could be our only silverware. Really? Oh, a bit negative there, Tom T. Phyllis, Mingy Wong, died close to the stadium. DT's version of time is probably the first 20 minutes of his game. James Pollard, I reckon Bernardo did the Serie A say no to racism campaign up the Blues. Yeah, I mean, what was that all about? You'd think somebody would have looked at that and gone, are you really sure that's the campaign you want to put out? I mean, absolutely frightening. I'm 37, okay, I admit it. 37 going on 67. Cal Blundell, imagine going from Marco Silva to Ancelotti in a month. I know, mate. It's a result if it's all sorted. I'm really sorry to hear that, says Mingy Wong. Torrent or Alonso, who we fancy. Alonso said he isn't coming. I'll update you on that shortly. Alexander Savage, Arsenal will never smell relegation because they're a massive club. Kiam, have a go for the numbers, wrong way round. Martin 73. I will pull him off if we get top 4 next season. Enough of that, Cal, on here. Alonso said he is happy at Sociedad. He has. Hi, Andy and Blues. How are you, Mark? Martin, no, Cal. Why are we in caps all of a sudden? No, Cal, be good, please. We've had a warning. Just don't believe in the defence, mate. Laporte may be back for the Madrid match, but won't be up to speed until back at the end of the season. I think Laporte's going to be back well before the Madrid game. I'm seeing Laporte coming back mid-January. City owners should do a no to human rights abuse campaign. Let's boil some. Can you imagine? Are the Milinkovic-Savic rumours true? I'm guessing it's garbage, if I'm being honest, James. Lazo, how he has won cups elsewhere. Martin, I will show you my passport next time. I'm live as proof. I'm sure you really don't want to see that photo. I think the whole Arteta thing is pathetic. How do Arsenal think in a massive gamble is the way to go while their club plummets into nothingness, mad? I must admit my thoughts on. Well, I tell you what. Let's deal with the Arteta thing first, then, because it obviously dominated Pep's press conference today, and I must admit, I do find it a little strange. I will be honest, and this is not being bitter towards Arteta leaving. I mean, if he wants to go, he, of course, coaches, players, etc., get that, have ambition. I totally get that. I'm just looking at it from an Arsenal point of view and thinking, you've employed Arsene Wenger for the last 22 years or however long it was. And then you took on Unai Emery, who was, let's face it, a big name in football. That didn't work out. You've now got Freddie Ljungberg, which isn't really working out. Now you want a number two who's never managed anybody to take over what you believe is a big club needing top four, because you're going to lose out on 100 million plus if you don't make top four. I just can't see the sense in it whatsoever. I honestly don't. I wish Arteta all the very best. If he does go, clearly he may do a wonderful job. I just don't get it. I just do not get it, because you've got an ex-player in Ljungberg who has the respect of the players because of his pedigree and what he's done, but you're only getting the same thing with Arteta, but yet he's done some coaching. He's never managed anybody, and he certainly hasn't managed a club the size of Arsenal with the expectations and everything else. Now, I'm sure he would do a better job than Freddie Ljungberg would, but I do find it very bizarre that they're not, Ancelotti, prime example, why you wouldn't go in for Ancelotti, or you go in for Allegri, or you go in for somebody like that. I just find it a very bizarre, very, very bizarre appointment. And if Arteta does go, I really hope for his sake it works out, because as we know, the toxicity can rise significantly in a very short period of time at Arsenal. And yeah, I do find it a weird one. But anyway, Pep was asked. It was surrounded the 3-4 minutes we got off Pep in the pre-match presser. It says, any updates on Arteta? And Pep said no. He was asked, have you seen him? He said, yeah, today I saw him. Is he coming to Oxford? And Pep said, yes, he's travelling. Why do you think other teams want him? And he said, when we're so smart to pick him up and other clubs want him, he's an incredible person, a good manager, good work ethic, and that's why he's with us. He's talking with Arsenal, so I don't know what's going on. He was then asked, were you aware of that meeting that happened the other night? And he said, yes, I was aware. And somebody said, what advice? And he said, nothing. He was incredibly honest and transparent with me. And somebody said, well, what would you do? And he said, look, the club is always live. People today and then maybe tomorrow not here. Now he's part of our group and staff and stays here. When we have any news, I will know it and you will know it. He trained today and that's all. And somebody asked, is it good that teams want your staff? And he said, it happened last season with Lee Nobes, who went to Liverpool. So with regards to the Arteta thing, I don't know. I really don't know. It's sounding by a report I just read about 20-30 minutes ago that it's at what was described as a delicate stage. Now, what that actually means, I'm not too sure. It could mean anything. It could mean that they've pretty much agreed in principle. City are certainly going to hold out for a big fee, considering he's a number two. I mean, don't forget, when number twos leave, you don't tend to get much money for it, really. But City, seen as though the rumours were, even though Pep's saying he knew about the meeting and everything else, I don't think City have been too impressed with the way Arsenal have gone about it. So City are clearly going to turn around and say, if you want him, fine, he wants to go. If he wants to go, and we don't know that, but you're going to pay us. You're going to pay us a significant amount of money for what is basically an assistant coach. So I guess we'll have to wait and see with regards to what happens with Arteta. It does look like it's potentially going to happen from reading between the lines, but I do find it a very, very strange one. I just think Arsenal should be looking at somebody who is established, somebody who's got managerial experience, somebody who can attract players. Now, as good as Arteta was as a player, as good as he's affiliated with not only Everton, City and Arsenal, is he the kind of player, if you went, here you go, I'll tell you what, I'll give you 100 million quid. Is he the type of going to be the manager that's going to attract top-class players? I don't think he is. I just hope it doesn't go wrong for him. I really do. I hope he does okay if he does go. Wish him all the very best with it. But I just think for Arsenal, I just think it's the wrong appointment if that's the case. But it is what it is. He's clearly ambitious. He's clearly a very, very good coach. Can he transfer that to be a good manager? That's the question. Anyway, let's just go back to your comments, and there's been loads while I've been on. So I'll apologise if I skip through some of them. Arteta will struggle at Arsenal. They have no ambition. Kiam says, is that the passport you got from your cornflakes box, Martin? Tom T, Arteta can't say no to that job. Well, clearly he can't. Jay Fresh, Arsenal is so toxic, it's a risk if going there. Good evening, Chris Baker, how are you? Ivor, Laporte is already in the gym. He'll be running in 7 days' time. He'll be back in mid-January. Yeah, said that, Ivor. I think he will be. I think he'll be back on the training pitch sort of early first couple of weeks of January. Is there a live stream tomorrow for the League Cup? Don't know yet. Jay Fresh, maybe Pep staying longer, so we don't want to wait that long for the City job. Maybe. Evening, Chris says, Kiam Carl, where is Edward? Don't know. He's disappeared. I think he was found out, if I'm being honest with you. Phyllis says, Mike Phelan is one of the best number twos of all time. Proven. Ask him to manage. No. There you go. Good point, Ivor. Tom T, he will be Phyllis's, but look at Ox. He was back in March for Liverpool. Didn't see anywhere near his best for a few months. Kian, hello. I'm a bit late. Don't worry. Martin timed out some mods know-how. Carl Ancelotti managed Cristiano Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Zlatan, Bale, Drogba about to manage Nice. Lucky man. Why would Mike Phelan go to Arsenal? Tom T, I think Ancelotti's finished at the top. Carl, hell of an appointment for you lot, though, to get you back in the top 6. I don't think he's finished. I think he's still got plenty of years in him. Horsey City forever, evening all. Oh, somebody. I did. It wasn't me, mate, because I've only just come back on the live chat. Somebody. Oh, somebody got rid of Martin. Well done, whoever it was. Chris Baker, 5 Dance Martin was laughing out loud listening to last night's vlog. The cheeky stuff was hilarious. Cal says Arteta should say no to them. In my opinion, bad move could ruin his career. Horsey is back. What happened to Martin? I don't know what's happened to him. No idea, mate. It's very weird. Martin is a fraud, lifetime ban. Hey, Martin. Horsey City Forever's been putting a time out. Martin was timed out. Why put questions to Pep about Arteta if the media could ask them themselves? Hashtag sell Martin. Cal Blundell tops to Arteta. Class bloke. Wish him the best. Loves Everton, City and Arsenal. Hope he gets everything he deserves. Jane Pollard. I don't think Arteta will be number 2 forever, but Arsenal is the worst club to go for your first job in charge. Career suicide. Also, would Vardy get in our side? No, not really. I doubt it. What happened? I thought Edward was a good guy. I don't know what happened. I'll be honest with you, Carl. I've no idea. I think he was just found out for flicking between 2 channels and trying to pretend to be one thing and actually, then calling another channel and then vice versa. Stirring crap, basically. Jay Wang, hi all. Oh, Jay Wang. Oh, what's happened there? Jay Wang, sorry about that. Somebody's put you in a timeout, mate. I don't know why. That's shocking. Yeah, and I go, what topics have we been done? We just talked about Mikel Arteta. Martin doesn't train with the kids. He lives with them. Ocean Range. Calvin Dow. If we don't get top 10 next season, I'm watching NFL. Phyllis Mingy Wong was not saying Phelan would go to AFC. Was saying great number 2. Are going to make and not necessarily going to make top managers. Totally agree with that. Right, let's go back and have a look at Pep's press conference. And there were some other comments made in there. And on Barca versus Madrid, obviously tomorrow in Spain, Barca play Real Madrid. And he was asked, do you want the game to be played? And concern about that, who is the favourite? And he said, I think both teams are in good moments. I saw highlights. The results, they arrive in a good moment, and always thought the team that plays at home has a little bit of an advantage. We cannot watch because we have a game, but next days, if I have time, I'll watch because Madrid next rival in the Champions League. So on Real Madrid, he said, of course, it's positive We are in the best 16 teams in Europe. That's good news. People think it's not enough. Every team wants to go through and do better. If you want to do well, you have to face these types of teams sooner or later. An incredible test for us, but we will try to prepare as well as we can. We will see. It is what it is, and we want to make a step as a team, so we have to face them sooner or later. They have more experience in this competition for us, and it's an incredible experience to face them, and we will try to compete with them, and I have an incredible confidence in my team. On Zinedine Zidane, he said, I didn't speak much with him 3 or 4 times, but first impression is that he's an incredible person. I admire him, and it's really good this type of person is in football, and will be a pleasure to see him again. So, a few questions were surrounding Zidane and Real Madrid, as we know, is going to be our opponents in the last 16 of the Champions League. So, another nice little bit of news which we got yesterday, which he was asked about today, which is obviously Leroy Sané, and the fact that he posted this on Instagram yesterday saying first pitch session done. So, which is great news. Sané is actually back on the training pitch now, stepping up his rehab and stepping up his development. And Pep did actually say and was asked about in the press conference today about it, and he said the next step is to go on the pitch, and next round will be training with us. So he's good, which is good news. So I'm hopeful that maybe he might be back sometime sort of early January, mid-January, maybe, which would be great, because I think we'll possibly get the likes of Laporte back around then. So it's positive news. Whether he's going to stay is another thing. But I'd be very surprised if Sané actually goes in January. I don't think Bayern would want him then, and I don't think City would sell him then. Bayern, I think, might be prudent to wait and see what he's like, because for all you know, he could come back 2 games in, break down again, and that'd be a waste of money. Certainly, if City are going to make him pay about 80 million, 90 million quid for him. So let's hope for the running, and certainly in the Champions League, we can have Leroy Sané back fit and firing, just even if it's for 3 months before he leaves in the summer, if in fact he does want to leave, because all is speculation. So we'll wait and see. On to a little bit of news about Kevin De Bruyne. And on Kevin De Bruyne, there's news today that Kevin De Bruyne has basically already about to start his coaching badges, which is really good news. Can you imagine in sort of 10 years' time, Kevin De Bruyne being the number 2 at City on there, which would be absolutely amazing. But Kevin De Bruyne, by all accounts, is absolutely clear in respect that he wants to take his badges as quickly as possible, because it's something he clearly can see himself doing in the future. So I think that's absolutely brilliant, because we know he's going to start taking his badges next year, and he's 28. Don't forget that, and he's right in his prime at the moment. But an offer from the Belgian FA to put their national team players through the first stage of their coaching badges has turned Kevin De Bruyne's thoughts to what comes next. And he's agreed to take his A and B badges, which would allow him to become head coach of a top-flight youth or reserve team, or a first team below the top flight, and paves the way for the pro license required to head up teams. So I think that's, I think it just goes to show you what Kevin De Bruyne is all about. I think he, if anybody, could potentially go on to be an exceptional coach, if not a manager. Certainly we know his tactical nous and his foresight and forward thinking is phenomenal. And so we'll wait and see. But it's good, even at 28, he's already starting to look at that. So that will only enhance his career, it will only enhance his reputation and his knowledge of the game. And clearly Pep Pep understands what Kevin De Bruyne is all about, and I think he'll possibly go down the routes of maybe a Vinny company and everything else. But we'll wait and see. Let's hope it is with Man City for at least another 3 or 4 years before he even starts thinking about anything else. So that's Kevin De Bruyne. Let's quickly go back to your comments. Bad results. AFC team crew will be on him in series. Sassani's back, but no photos of him in the training ground. Maybe he's at Bayern's ground. No, he isn't. If Liverpool ship 6 goals against Villa, what does that do to a young side's confidence? Ivor says, was not saying Phelan will go to AFC, was saying great number 2s are not going to make top managers. Agree with that. You're back. Evening, Andy, and all the Blues out there. Iona Beats, how are you? Oh, I get it now, says Mingyu Wong. Martin says, thanks, Horsey and Jay Wang. Nice comments, much appreciated. Ben Lazo Gaming. Ben's question, your opinion, no offence to Arteta, but do you think it's a step back for Arsenal? I've just said about Arteta, I don't think it's the right appointment, but I wish him all the very best. Kiam says, Martin is back. Hello, I won't send you away again. Iona Beats, they look like besties. Martin says, why did Horsey and J1 get sent training though? Was it because they like me? No. Because of all your fake accounts. Lassie El Blur, lots of noises in Italian media that Pep wanted to go to Juve. Absolute bullshit. I said that, Lassie El Blur, and I posted the person on Twitter. I posted to the person saying, show me where this contract has been signed with Juve and where it's locked in a safe somewhere, and he just never got back to me. And this is a well-respected journalist. I did that in the summer. Martin stopped training with the kids. Zidane, greatest player of all time. If he could have seen him in a City shirt, my life would have been complete. He was a wonderful player. Iona Beach ready for the January transfer window. God, yeah, well, it's gonna be a big one because it's gonna be 20 rumours per day. That 99.9% of rumours are garbage. And I did a stat last season. I said it on Man City Fan TV where there was a stat that came out that 94.1% of rumours, there is absolutely no truth in it whatsoever. And of the others, 4%, there are some rumours in it, and around about 2.5% of rumours ever come true. So that just goes to show you. Carl, I did notice your comments, by the way. James Pollard, we don't need to sell our crown jewels in January, not a chance. Kiam, Sana will be back for the Palace home game, January the 18th. Lifetime ban, maybe. Mingy Wong, I wonder who's going to the FA Cup game in January. Carl, you're the greatest in your own bedroom. Get your coat, by the way, Cal. He's been putting the time out. Future City manager, yes, please. That would be good. I did warn him to get his coat. KDB player coach now, please. Wow, where's Brody anyway? Been very quiet lately. Martin is back. Paul, Standall, Andy, are you in the wardrobe or something hiding? Am I in the wardrobe or something hiding? No, mate. I'm in my hotel room. Cheers, Andy. My cover is blown now. Lassie Blur as a player. J Fresh done a member. They just said Pep was going to join Juve last July. Yeah. How are you, Martin? Says Lazo. 94.1% of Liverpool and United fans don't know where their home ground is. Yeah, that's very true. On to the next little bit of news, and that is this young kid, which, by all accounts, Manchester City have beat Man United, Arsenal and Liverpool in the race to sign 15-year-old Barcelona. Here it comes, wonder kid Juan Larios, when he turned 16 in January. Now, according to reports today, City have won the race to sign the 15-year-old Barcelona wonder kid Juan Larios. Man United, Liverpool and Arsenal are all said to have made offers for the left-back, but it's Pep Guardiola and City who have got their kid. The Daily Record report that City will pay Barcelona compensation of less than £338,000 for the player, who has decided that his future lies away from La Masia. The paper reported that Larios believes his pathway to the first team is blocked by Jordi Alba and he has now decided to accept City's offer and join up with the ex-Barca boss Guardiola in the northwest of England. Larios is set to move to Manchester under the European Union freedom of movement laws as soon as he turns 16 next month. It's been reported that the large number of Spaniards, both in the City's playing personnel and coaching staff, was a major factor in his decision to actually move to Manchester City. So it's going to be interesting. We're going to see this young, exciting, I won't call him a wonder kid, but very highly rated by all accounts, looking at the facts that United, Liverpool and Arsenal all put in offers for Larios to Barcelona, and he's decided that he doesn't want to join any of those. He wants to join, clearly, an ex-Catalonian, which is Pep Guardiola, which suggests to me also, when you look at it, if he's been in discussions and he wants to join Manchester City, has there been discussions around whether Pep Guardiola will be here after this summer? Maybe there's been discussions, and maybe Pep said, look, don't worry, kid, I'm going to be here, and I'm looking forward to working with you around the first team squad. So he's going to come in, play at EDS level, no doubt, and develop, excuse me, in the near future, and we'll see where that potentially takes us with regards to Juan Larios. So, what else have I got? Obviously, there is the news that Sergio Aguero is back in training with Manchester City. That's great news because, we want all of our players fit and firing as quickly as possible with all of the games that are coming thick and fast over the Christmas period. So, good news is that Sergio is back training and hopefully might be fit for the Leicester game. Fingers crossed. So a great bit of news there. One other little bit of news that I wanted to look at, that somebody who we've been speaking about time and time again, and I've mentioned it so many times on here, but I've just read a little bit of news that has come out in the last... when was that? So what time am I on here? It's come out in the last 4 or 5 minutes. And that is City representatives reportedly met with Lautaro Martinez's entourage this weekend as they flew into London for transfer talks. This is according to FC Inter News, who say City discussed a potential transfer for the Inter striker, who they see as the heir to Sergio Aguero. Inter are reportedly prepared to offer Martinez a huge wage increase if he stays. So, if that is true, and how true that is, I do not know. I'll be honest with you, because that's only just broken. And how... I mean, they seem to be, I'll be honest, they seem to be pretty sort of... It wasn't like, there was apparently a meeting. They're saying that City... officials met with his agents in London, and his agents flew into London for a specific meeting with Martinez's agents. So if that is true, that is a very, very exciting news. Very exciting news, because he's a player I've certainly spoken about on numerous occasions. And I think he could be the player to step into Sergio's shoes, and obviously with our a few Argentinians within the squad already, Spanish-speaking team around. That could be very exciting, but I think it's going to cost an arm and a leg, if I'm being honest. So, going back to your comments, Jay Fresh says, KDB is no-nonsense type of player. Be the same as a coach or manager and very intelligent. Cal says, Madrid are paying 85 mil for a 70-year-old because he scored twice versus PSG. Wonder kids, we need them ready-made players, not kids. Ming Wong, where's your coat, Martin? It's freezing outside. Kiam says, can't be true, Cal. Madrid have never spent money in their history. Ocean Rage says, yay, another 15-year-old exciting days. Paul Standard missed a vlog the other day, but is Ilkay and Rodri going to continue in the roles they played on Sunday? Extra cover to help the defence. Looks like it did the trick. Front lads could attack more. So certainly I'd said that. On I think it was last night on Martin's vlog. I said, or whoever's vlog it was, I said I thought Pep got his tactics spot on for the Arsenal game. Martin says, isn't that the 150th Wonder Kid we're signing? Yes, but they all go on to be world superstars. That's what they're hoping. And if we get 150 of them, 10 of them might turn out to be very, very good players. And we're playing that long game now, like Chelsea do, where we can sign as many of the best kids in world football, send them out on loan. We'll generally get our money back and more on them, but we might unearth an absolute gem. Ocean Rage, how's our wonder kid Brandon Barker doing? Yeah. Gundogan on Sunday looked like me in my prime. Craig Forrest, Andy, apart from the City game, what last 16 game excites you the most? I tell you what. No, I wouldn't say it excites me, but it'd be intriguing to see Atletico versus Liverpool. If I'm being honest, I think that might be a very, very tactical game. It'd be interesting to see how Liverpool go up against Simeone's team. How's Wonder Kid Bravo doing? Martin, wasn't Buster Phillips a Wonder Kid and Lee Croft? Everybody else, Wonder Kids. When have you ever read that Buster Phillips and Lee Croft were Wonder Kids ever in your lifetime? I certainly haven't. Paul Standall, do I need to take Jesus out my dream team and put Sergio back in? Oh, good question. Don't know. I'd probably hold fire on him this weekend because I think if he comes back, it might be as a sub. Niall Hill, first time as a Red in a while that I want City to win on the weekend. I bet you do. I was talking to Ryan last night and I said to him how I don't understand the hype about Foden. He plays well because he plays with KDB and Silva. They would make me look, Cal Blundell. You know what? You can just jog on with that one. Paul Dickey, is that another rumour? 99.1%? Yeah, possibly. Come on, Ivor. He was meant to be the first 10 million player now. Buster Phillips, the most overrated teenager of all time. Lazo, can Ben do a fan cam on? Who's Ben? I don't even know who Ben is. Niall Hill, looks Barca bound. Martinez, so would be a snip if you can get him. Well, it's clearly his agents are then in talks with Oz and maybe Barca. But I'm not sure if it would be a snip. I think we'd have to pay an arm and a leg to get Emotion Rage, get Aguero to talk to Martinez. I'm sure that's already been discussed, mate. Great stuff. Lazo will be at Bloomin' Cafe. Ivor Carl wasn't playing with them when he got the best player at the Under-18s World Cup. Yeah, well said. Martinez, just a rumour, Andy. Martinez, just a rumour. Listen, they're all rumours because unless Paul Dickey, you were there, or I was there, or he was there, they're all rumours, mate. Because the people who write them, any of these articles, unless they were actually there at the meeting, they're all rumours. Ivor says Foden will sit in England's midfield for 12 years. No English player with his all-round game simple as. I agree. I think Foden will go on to be an absolute England great. Niall Hill, not the same Atletico side anymore. Fifth in the league on good defence, Trippier in it, and no Godan. I think Foden has potential to play in the England first team if he impresses. Southgate, Craig Forrest, Sancho between United and Chelsea. Yeah, possibly. Again, the rumours were we were interested in him, but I really can't see that happening. If I'm being honest, I don't think I think Pep would be a bit pissed off with him, if I'm being honest. And you know what Pep's like? He's a little bit sort of takes things personally, and you scorn him. You scorn him once, you won't do it again. I'm going to Jamaica tomorrow, Andy. Well done, Sanjay. Enjoy your time in Jamaica, mate. Just seen some pictures of friends of mine on Facebook jumping off the cliffs outside at Negril into the ocean. Buster Phillips, South City, then ate everything in sight for 12 months, turned into Buster Bloodfest. So he was a proper lip up fatty, wasn't he? Kiam, it's like the Super Bowl, this vlog with all the timeouts. My mate has a cousin who said his best mate's second cousin, Mrs. Knows. Yeah, I've got a mate whose second cousin's sister's girlfriend said Martin was 37. She said that to her uncle's best friend who works behind the bar. Everything is a rumour until they are holding the shirt up. Absolutely, of course it is. Wink, walk, Xbox. I still believe in Jesus to succeed Aguero. Jesus plays well, in my opinion, during international play. Well, he does, but I'm not interested in how well he plays for Brazil. I want him to play week in, week out well for City. David Silva for assistant manager? No, I don't think. No way. Too much times. I think David Silva wants to spend time with his kids, with his little boy, Matteo. So I think I don't think he'd be interested in devoting all that time to Manchester City. Let's face it. If you're an assistant manager, you're there from 7 till 7 every day, and the players go home in the afternoon and things like that. I don't think he'd commit his future to that. I think he just wants an easy life, if I'm being honest. And fair play to him. Jesus is a great player. He's not Aguero's replacement. He's a winger for me. Maybe sign his position if he leaves. Good point. You're saying Pep holds a grudge? Yes, I am. Martin, so not funny. Yes, it was. Chris Baker, Martin, you're our wonder kid. No, he isn't. Mark the Blue, what you got for tea tonight, Andy? I've already had it, mate. I've had to eat out because I'm in the hotel. So I just went and had... I'll tell you what I did have. Here's one for you. I had a bratwurst with cabbage salad. It's very nice. It's really nice. Martin, you're our wonder kid. J Fresh Stunner, Jesus is 22 and scored 5 goals in the last 3 or 4 games. I think he gets too much stick. I don't think people are giving him stick. Your question was, is he a replacement for Aguero? No, he's not. It's that simple. He is not Aguero's replacement. Is he a good player? Absolutely. Of course he is. But he's not at Aguero's level. Not yet, anyway. He might go on in the future, possibly. What did you eat for your lunch, Andy? What did I have for my lunch? I had soup for my lunch. I had minestrone soup. Paul Standall, are the young lads going to get... So, big jump there. Are the young lads going to get plenty of time on the pitch tomorrow? I hope so, Paul Standall. I really, really do hope. I really hope they do. I think it'll still be a mixture of your Gundawans and your Mahrez and things like that. I don't think it'll be just a load of kids. Andy, are you in Riga? I am, mate. He links play and gets assists, works hard, can't kill him. I don't think anybody's killing him, Jay Fresh. Who's killing him? Well, your question was he's a replacement for Aguero, and a few of us have said he's not going to be Aguero's replacement. That's not killing him. You're talking about replacing possibly one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the Premier League. It's not killing Gabby Jesus. It's saying, is he a direct replacement for Sergio Aguero? Not in my opinion, he isn't. No chance. I agree with Kiam, possibly on the left, where he plays for Brazil, might be better. I don't think he's going to get the numbers of a Sergio Aguero anywhere near it, if I'm being honest. David Silva will only ever return to UK for day trips. He's made it clear he wants to settle family home in Spain. He has. Martin, I'm the youngest officially on the channel. Oh my God, Martin is so boring tonight. He's going to definitely go in a timeout again. Sofian Sadi, you think we need more players? Pep said he doesn't need anyone now. Yeah, let's buy another 10. I don't care because it's not my money. But will he buy? Won't he buy? I'm not too sure. I don't know. What's it like being so close to United fans, Andy? What? The only answer is Torrent. Pep trusts him. Sure, it wasn't sauerkraut with your sausage. It wasn't actually sauerkraut, mate. It was actually cabbage. It had some. It was a weird one. It had like cabbage, potatoes, onions, but it wasn't sauerkraut. I know what sauerkraut is, mate. Yeah, it was really nice. It was like a little cafe over the road from the hotel. Jay Fresh Donner, I mean, like on Facebook, people always on his case, and yes, he can't match Kun. Well, I mean, you're always going to get people on Facebook. I mean, is Facebook and Twitter and everything else the parameters that we judge our opinions on players? Really? I mean, I've seen people call out David Silva as he's finished, that's it, he's done with, he's this, that, and the other. I mean, Jesus, ridiculous. Can't wait for January. The return of the proper Man City. Champions League has got to be the aim. League has gone for me. The Joy Warden says, hi Andy, how is she? Is she all right? I like your capital D, mate. I saw that earlier. Andy, do you think we can beat Real Madrid in the Champions League? Yes, I do. Pray Forest Gabby played on the left before we bought him. Yes, it's cold. Please stop it. You'll be going and training with the kids in a minute, mate. Riga, mate, it is. Jesus isn't as good as Aguero, if I'm being honest. Well, he isn't, and let's face it, the age difference between where Gabby is now and where Sergio is vast, and Gabby might well go on to improve 50% and be a world-class player. Just right now, he's not a direct replacement for Aguero. It's that simple. Did I actually get timed out for an opinion? I don't know who timed you out, mate. I've no idea. This vlog will be 5 hours with all the times out. Scott Williams sounds nice. It was nice, actually. It was different. I'd never had it before. It's something I normally would have tried, but I'd never tried it, and it was all right. It was decent. Sir Carl Blundell, I'm getting bullied today. I don't know who's bullying you, mate. But anyway, is there any other little bits of news going around? Let me just see. No, I think that's pretty much it for today, if I'm being honest with you. Remember, I'm a couple of hours ahead here, so it's already 25 to 9. I've had a very long day. Let me just see. Oh, I mentioned about Xavi Alonso before. He's said it's unlikely because he's very happy. Currently, as he's the manager of Real Sociedad B team, and said he's very happy in Spain. So chances are that ain't gonna happen. Even though I know that Pep's very impressed with him, and he's very impressed with Pep, but he's actually made the statement. Now, whether he goes back on that's another thing. He said, "I'm at ease here. My head is only here." He told Mundo Deportivo. He said, "I have no other thoughts. No proposals come to me, and I am where I want to be. I'm very happy. After finishing my career as a player, being able to start another one and return to San Sebastian, to my club, seeing how things are being done is a pleasure. Things are going well. I'm just starting. I'm enjoying it, and it's serving me well. When the club and I decided to work here, everything made sense. Over time, you reaffirmed that it was a good decision. I have fitted in with the players since arriving, and I'm working to acquire knowledge, experiences, getting it right, making mistakes, correcting, and then gradually finding my way." So, as far as these Xabi Alonso rumours go, it doesn't seem like he's going to be one that will be coming to City. So that leaves basically the likes of Dominic Torrent and also the likes of Gianni Van Bronckhorst, who, don't forget, we brought in and we've sent away to the likes of New York City FC in Melbourne. He's going on his travels looking at the club now. Maybe this was all in preparation because maybe Mikel Arteta months ago said, if a job came up in the future, I might be interested. So maybe City have already, we don't know the truth behind this. Maybe City a couple of months ago thought, okay, well, let's start having a look, and brought Van Bronckhorst in for this very scenario. So you know what City are like. They plan and plan and plan. They don't often get left in the dark. So we'll wait and see on the Arteta thing. I hope he stays. Listen, if it was a championship team or something, and it came, let's say, a Derby or a Leeds or something like that, you go, okay, like Lampard and Gerrard have done, you go, fair play to you, go ahead. But taking the Arsenal job, I find it, not from his point of view, I think it's absolutely, of course he's going to take that opportunity. I just think Arsenal could be looking for much more experience, and I don't know. I hope it works out for him. I really, really do. But I find it a very, very strange one. Real Madrid getting City was more of a nightmare for them than it was for us as a club. They're under far more pressure than City, says Ivor. Kiam, you wish, pal. Need a hug, horsey. Yeah, he's getting very. Bless him. Oh, boo, 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 titty lip. I bet Zidane gets sacked if they lose to us. Already reports they want him out. I get called Cal Van Persie. Real Madrid are top of La Liga. Sam Gallier, penis Damaris, 23 centimetres. Oh, God. What's that all about? Is anybody, what are the mods doing on here? Let's hide this knob jockey off our channel. Kiam scored many goals against Everton back in the day. Carl, my nanny 78 could score past Everton. Craig Forrest, take care. Don't work too hard, mate. Mail me when back. I'll be back on Friday afternoon, mate. Back in the UK. There's our company for assistant manager. Well, his managerial career's not gone too well at Anderlecht, so I'm not sure. Paul Standard, I said Van Bronckhorst a few weeks ago. What about Vieira back? I don't think so. I think the Vieira thing is gone. In fact, I'm surprised Arsenal have asked Vieira. He's not doing too well at Nice. Mingy Wong, people call me Marwan Shamak at school because of my long spiked hair. Hull City, I'm going 5-1 win tomorrow. My team is Bravo, Cancelo, Ferdi, Gassi, Angelino, Gundogan, KDB, Foden, Mahrez, Bernardo Silva, and Jesus. Thanks for that, Horsey. After what company did in Belgium, no one would want him. You keep timing the mods out. Who keeps timing the mods out? No, I just timed out this Salim Gala because none of the mods on here, like Kiam's been on. He's not watching out for what's being said on the channel. Good evening, Andrew and guys. Oh, Andrew off Bernard tonight. But anyway, Bernard, you're late because I'm going. Anyway, guys, listen, that's a big roundup of today's news. So just to recap, we've gone through all of the Pep's Prezza. We've looked at the likes of Leroy Sané. We've looked at Kevin De Bruyne and his taking of his badges, coaching badges next year. We've looked at Pep versus Zinedine Zidane. We've looked at all the rumour news about Mikel Arteta and gave our thoughts and your thoughts on it. We've looked at Juan Larios from Barcelona. We've looked at Xavi Alonso and, his thoughts on coming to away from Real Sociedad. So we'll wait and see. But anyway, listen, this is Andy from Man City Fan TV. Don't forget, go over and check out the Oxford City preview that I did with Oxford United yesterday, and lovely guy called Simon. And go and check out that video. And same usual thing, we talk to each other and ask each other questions. That's on there. So I'm going to, over the next 24 hours, I'm going to be doing Leicester City preview with Leicester City Fan TV. Big account. So I'm going to go over and do a preview with those guys. That will be out probably sometime Thursday. And if we can do a watch along tomorrow night, we will do. If not, watch out for any videos that come on the channel. And the problem being is that it's late here, so the kickoff here wouldn't be till 10 o'clock or something like that, and I'm up at sort of 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, so chances are I won't be able to do a live watch along tomorrow, but Martin might do, or I might be able to do half a game or something like that. But check back in tomorrow, look out for any notifications. But anyway, just quickly go back to see who's on. Cheers, Blues. Watch it back. I was always late. No problem, Scott. Have a good night, Andy and all. You lovely Blues, says Ocean Rage. Cheers, Andy and all. Have a great weekend. See you soon. Watch our Twitter when we're live, guys. Chris says, what time does visiting time finish at Strange Ways, Bernard? Paul Dickey, there's only one. Company not doing good as manager, Anderlecht, so give him assistant manager job so they can learn from the best. Bernard Deneen, hello and goodbye. Chris is laughing. Bye, Blues. Good night. Good night, Mingy Wong. Good thanks, Andrew. Take care, guys. This is Andy from Man City Fan TV. Go over and check out the videos that are already on the channel. Check out Martin's live vlog from last night, the Oxford preview for tomorrow night. And what we'll do is at some point I might come on and just do a very quick vlog before the game. If I'm around for the game, I might do a very quick live vlog if I can, watch along. But we'll wait and see. Martin might be around. I don't know. But keep a check out. Watch us on Twitter and you'll be notified on there. So if you haven't followed us on Twitter, you need to go over and follow us. But take care. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed, click subscribe. We're nearly, I can't even see, we're nearly through the 800s now, so we're only 100, 200 off the 11,000, which is absolutely amazing. So thank you everybody for coming on the channel and interacting with us. But if you know anyone who wants to subscribe, hit that bell icon, that way you're notified, and comment below the video. See you guys, we'll be back tomorrow. Take care, have a good evening.